Hello there, welcome back to one of my cooking videos. Hope you enjoyed the last one. Now, what am I going to cook today? For my dinner, I'm going to cook something completely different. Now, who ever heard of a Shakshouka? Yes, never heard of it? Wasn't until our son sent us a picture of what he was having at a posh London restaurant for breakfast. He said he was having his Shakshouka. What is a Shakshouka, I thought? And I looked it up, and apparently it's just poached eggs and a spicy tomato sauce. Posh poached eggs, I suppose you could say. Anyway, apparently this dish is quite popular in Northern Africa and the Middle East as well. I eat it regularly apparently in Israel for breakfast. There's no meat in it. I suppose you could put meat in it if you wanted to, but apparently it's very, very popular as a breakfast dish or even a brunch dish. So I'm going to cook myself one for my lunch to see how it goes. So anyway, join me on this one. Enough waffling. Let's see what ingredients we're using for this North African Middle Eastern Shakshouka breakfast dish. Okay, so for this North African Middle Eastern breakfast dish or brunch dish, a Shakshouka or poached eggs and a spicy tomato sauce. Basically what I'm using, now I'm doing this for one person, so you can upscale it if you want. I'm just doing this for myself for my lunch today. So what I'm going to be using, I've got a quarter of a finely diced up red pepper there, about a quarter, that's a large onion, about a quarter of a diced up onion. Using half a tin of tomatoes, so a small tin of tomatoes. I'm using 2 free-range eggs there. I'm going to use a bit of parsley at the end, chop that, put that on the top. Now for the spices and herbs, I've got a bit of salt and pepper, about a quarter teaspoon of salt and black pepper there. A tablespoonful of sugar. Now I've got a teaspoonful of sugar, not a tablespoon. A teaspoonful of a sweet paprika there. I've got about half a teaspoonful of cayenne pepper, half a teaspoonful of coriander, and 1 teaspoonful of a cumin powder. Also using up 2 garlic cloves and minced up as well. So basically that's the ingredients for this dish. So let's get on over the cooker and start cooking up this North African Middle Eastern Shakshouka dish. See what it's like. I'm using a small pan to cook this dish in. Because I don't want the egg spreading out too much. I've got a bit of olive oil in there warming up. So basically we're just going to gently fry off until they're soft. For about 5-6 minutes we're just going to gently fry off this onion and this red pepper first of all. They're nice and soft. I'm going to give it about 5-6 minutes. Right, so the next stage, after about 5 or 6 minutes, I'm just going to put in the garlic. I'm just going to let that cook off for about another minute to 2 minutes. Don't burn that garlic. Right, so the next stage, I'm just going to put in me half a tin there of chopped tomato. Now you can use fresh tomatoes of course if you want, but this won't be easy as tin tomatoes. You better stir. Now I'm going to put in all your herbs and spices in there, whack them in, give them a good stir in. And also I forgot to add at the beginning, for this portion, about a tablespoonful of a tomato puree, so I reckon that's about a tablespoonful there. Again, that is optional. I'm just going to leave that for about another 2-3 minutes, just let it heat through a bit. Once that's heated through enough, what you now do, make a little well in each side and just put in your egg, one in there, one this side. Now I'm going to put the lid on, turn this right down low. I'm going to put the lid on and I'm going to leave that for about 5 minutes. The one thing I hate with eggs is if they're not cooked enough. Sometimes, you know, when you get an egg and the white is still not cooked properly, it's still a bit gelatinous, it's still a bit what we call snotty actually. So I do like my eggs well cooked, so turn it down to as low as you want and time it for however long you want your poached eggs to be done, depending how you like them. So I do like my eggs cooked properly, so I'm going to put that in, lid on, simmer that for about 5 minutes till them eggs are cooked. Right, so about 5 minutes, let's turn that off. Yep, that looks fine. I mean, that looks absolutely... Yep. Now let's get this on a plate and see what it tastes like. There we go. One Shakshouka, or poached egg and spicy tomato sauce from North Africa. I say the eggs are cooked perfect. I mean, they're just nice and firm, so I do like my eggs well cooked. I don't like them all soggy and runny, so let's just give it a try anyway. Still a bit hot, but let's see what it tastes like. Oh yeah. Oh. Yep. That tomato sauce is very, very spicy. Do you know what? From boiling normal poached eggs, this makes a nice change. You know, normal poached eggs on an avocado, but I'll tell you what, this makes a nice breakfast, totally different. Or right now it's dinner time for a brunch, or I'm going to do it for my dinner. Bit more. Oh, that's nice and tomatoey. Yep, lovely and spicy, tangy. Oh, that is perfect actually. Oh, a little bit more. There we go. Like, so that's how I like my eggs done. I don't like them all runny and that. So, well, that is a different, nice way to do poached eggs. That would make a nice hearty breakfast as well. That would be really, really nice. I did see some recipes. You can actually put meat in some of them, but I suppose you could do a bit of bacon in them. But to me, that is perfect. Cut the poached eggs, spicy tomato sauce. Can't get better than that. I'm going to enjoy that in a minute. Nice dish for breakfast. There we go, another dish done and dusted. One North African Middle Eastern Shakshouka, or poached eggs and a spicy tomato sauce. It's still over there on the plate. I'm going to finish that for my lunch in a minute. That is very, very tasty. Pretty quick. I know it might seem a long time in this video, but it is pretty quick to do, I think. So if you want a different type of breakfast, poached eggs, or even a lunch, yeah, that spicy tomato sauce, that is actually wonderful. It's very nice, just the right amount of heat in there for me, very perfect. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that one. Please do like, subscribe, the old thumbs up if you do. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much for watching. Anyway, I'll put an onward. Look out for my next video. I don't know what I'm cooking yet, but we'll wait and see. Anyway, like I said before, look after yourselves, be kind to one another. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye.